You spend an hour crafting the perfect prompt. The AI generates a brilliant strategy. But when you come back tomorrow, that brilliance is gone. You enter a tedious loop. Every new session means re-uploading the same PDFs, pasting the same background instructions, and treating the algorithm like it woke up with zero memory. This happens because large language models operate within a context window. As you feed the system new messages, the older, critical data points are shoved out the back, disappearing from the memory entirely. Google's latest update addresses this structural flaw directly with a feature called Gemini Notebooks. A notebook acts as a dedicated, persistent memory bank. It anchors your specific files, custom instructions, and entire conversation histories into one secure workspace. You no longer have to start from scratch. The AI transitions from a disposable query tool into an ongoing collaborator that retains the full scope of your project over weeks or months. Setting this up requires a shift in how you start a session. Instead of typing into the main prompt box, you open the sidebar in Gemini and initialize a new notebook. From there, you load up the workspace. You drop in dense research PDFs, ongoing analytics spreadsheets, or a semester of class notes. This triggers a process called data grounding. By pointing the AI exclusively at your uploaded documents, you draw a hard boundary around what it is allowed to reference, blocking out the noisy, generic data of the open web. Because the model is constrained to this exact parameter, it drastically cuts down on factual errors. It only draws connections between the verified facts you've explicitly provided. Every question you ask and every draft it generates is then permanently logged right alongside those source files. By locking the system inside your curated dataset, the generic chatbot disappears. You now have a bespoke intelligence tuned for the task in front of you. The workspace gains its real utility through a direct sync with NotebookLM, Google's specialized engine for deep research. NotebookLM excels at rigorous information retrieval. It generates precise inline citations so you can verify exact claims, tracks visual evidence across documents, and can even turn your sources into an interactive audio discussion. Gemini, on the other hand, is built for action. It handles rapid ideation, complex reasoning over multiple steps, and writing code. The Notebooks update acts as a bridge between these two distinct environments. When you upload a source or save a chat in Gemini, it instantly appears in the identical notebook within NotebookLM. The resources flow seamlessly in both directions. Keeping the rigorous research engine and the rapid execution engine separate prevents the interface from becoming bloated and confusing. You get two highly specialized tools working from the exact same memory bank. Let's map out how this actually plays out. You start on Monday by dropping 20 dense financial PDFs into a new Gemini notebook. On Tuesday, you open that same synced notebook in NotebookLM and have the engine generate a 10-minute audio overview to summarize those reports while you commute. On Wednesday, you switch back to Gemini and ask it to code a custom data dashboard, visualizing the exact financial metrics you listened to the day before. Through that entire 3-day process, you never had to re-upload a single file or remind the system what you were working on. For professionals and students managing dense, multi-stage projects, this eliminates the friction of maintaining continuity. The workspace simply scales as the project demands. By locking your custom data into these synchronized workspaces, the system retains the context of your work. The longer you collaborate on a project, the more accurate and useful the outputs become.